Good morning, ladies and gents, or good evening, rather. It looked like Helix there had just woken up. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. My name is Ycey Narrates. This is The Witcher 3. So far, it's becoming one of my favorite games. So, where we last left off? Oh, right. I had just pummeled these guys. I tried taking the peaceful way out. Now, I need to find something. Talk to Rotblick about the Vegelbud's residence. Oh, right. We are on a quest for our good friend Dandelion, who wants to improve his place of residence, his cabaret, I believe it's called. And in brothel, chat has famously just called it a brin. I love you, chat. Hey, good day, everybody. Good to see everybody in chat. White Wolf, Lindsay, Audrey, Luna, yeah. Excuse me, are you a pig? Don't you be snorting in my ear. No, stop! Anyway. Oh, sorry. Yeah, last time we had to go help out our dwarf friend with a couple of gangsters who he owed money to, or rather that owed him money, something like that. He needed a very good trading card. Sorry, madam. So let's see. Pebbles, White Wolf, Navilis, Larissa, good to see you. So, we're helping our good friend Dandelion out. Now, let's just see if... Here we are. Let's just see if Dandelion has anything to report. Oh yeah, Dandelion is also... Our good friend Dandelion is also improving his inn because he wants to impress a certain somebody. So rather than running a sort of brothel or a whorehouse, I think, personally, he wants to improve his inn because he doesn't want to seem like a... He doesn't want to be a man whore. I think he likes Priscilla. Priscilla is a lovely singer. Somebody who I totally did not simp for, but absolutely simp for when listening to her song. Yes, you can shame me for it. I do not care. What? Oh, not this crap again. Fine.
Not bad.
Business as usual. I'll give you one chance. Might want to go out that door, okay? Just give you one chance to go out that door. Come on, take the chance. What? Oh, are you stuck? There we go. You're not stuck anymore. Come on. Come on. Fine. Get out that door. Oh my goodness. So, you know how... There you go. Hey, Remora. Good to see you again. Did you just walk in right as I cut 3 guys in half? Okay, heck of a time to start. So one of my friends, Lorenzo, has just started playing this game, and he learned that there's a sign called Igni, which is where you set stuff on fire. He got attacked by some bandits and set them on fire, and legit, he looks at me with a crazy smiling face and goes, "Huele a pollo. Huele a pollo asado." Or in Spanish, what he says, "Smells like roast chicken." And guess what he looted off the first guy? He grabbed a fried chicken off the first guy. I'm like, no way. Like, this guy legit had the audacity to say... This guy legit had the audacity to say, "Oh yeah, it smells like fried chicken in here," and then loots a fried chicken off the first guy he kills. Oh, this is a far away... Hey, wait a minute, that's the palace This is the nice little manor I went to on a date with Triss. Okay, better fast travel. Let's see... For a second, I thought that said Troglodyte Gate. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to continue the story a bit more, but I'd like to take a few... I'd like to tie up some loose ends before we go. Namely with one... Oh yeah, with this little side quest with our named characters. Once I do that, I'm going to go head back to... Was it? Oof. I'm so sorry, ladies and gents. Let's see now. Vegelbud, there we go. Somebody's going to ask, you got a cold, Ycey? No, I just ate some very filling foods that just make your throat all gunky. Now, but disgusting things aside, So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to wrap up a couple of story quests that I've got for some named characters, and then head over to Skellige and meet up with Yennefer to continue the quest. Oh, wait a minute, you're not him. Ingrid?
Greetings.
Greetings. Have you come to race, or are you merely a spectator?
Haven't decided yet.
Speak to the race master if you decide to compete. He's over there, on the platform.
So we need to get a loan from this lady.
Rider, though not as good as Luke. A shame, really. I'd like to see someone knock that conceited brat
So is this the
down.
Triss save or the Yennefer save? Anna, this is the Yennefer save. This one. Gosh. So you can only. Apparently, you can sleep with a lot of different people in this game, a lot of different girls, but you can only romance two, Triss or Yennefer. I said I would go for Yennefer, but I reloaded a save at some point and said, you know what? I'm doing the Yennefer thing for Geralt. I want this for me. Little did I know that later on, when I went back to play, I accidentally reloaded the Triss save and continued with that. So this is the Yennefer save. But now I've got a second save for when I want to test out what the Yennefer relationship would be like.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art, at your service.
Dandelions.
Sounds like every artist. Martyr to my art.
Tell him
Martyr,
his
more like
grandpa
sometimes
is young and
hoarder.
safely
You
hidden.
never know.
Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Oh, right, I was just in your home.
One of them.
Two of them.
They
And
know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back.
I'm not racing your race. I am not racing your horse race. What's there to worry about? I don't care who Count Ludovic is at the moment.
This is your chance.
This is a side quest, ladies and gents, so I apologize if I'm talking way too much through this thing.
Bad luck lately. Should I agree to
Let me
the
guess.
man's offer and
You
lose,
want me to win the race for you?
bondage to him for all time?
I don't want to win the race for you. I'll win the race. Gosh dang it! Let me pay your debt. Oh, thank goodness. Wait, I forgot to check the mic. Here we go. Okay. So I have to have the mic on different settings for when I record versus when I stream. How does the mic sound, everybody? I said this, I said that, yes. I said this, I said that, yes, sire, yes. What? Ebony, what? Oh, never mind. So, funny enough... Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll just pay it off for you. Why not? I got 13 grand.
Let me pay off your debt.
No strings attached.
Thank you.
There you go. No strings attached like a Backstreet Boy. Now, goodbye, bye-bye.
To what I owe this,
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time.
Thank you.
I'll bring the...
Fine.
Wait, I'm the one doing the deed. Never mind. What are you grunting at me for? I just gave you money. All right. Now, off to the next fast travel point. Funny little fact, everybody. You know how I said that Lorenzo, my roommate, started playing this game? Well, you want to find out who he's romancing? Or should I say whom? Lorenzo is further along in the story than I am, because he's a guy that continues the main story until completion, rarely deviating from side quests except to go on a date with Kira. But he, however, he got to a point where he realized he actually did need to complete some side quests in order to get the better endings, or to get a better outcome. I'm not entirely sure. He didn't want to spoil it for me. Oops, sorry. And you know me, I'm somebody who picks up every contract in Halo, picks up every side quest I can get if it feels important. I try my best. Wow, hello, this place. Ah, I love it. They're presenting together, Priscilla and Dandelion. Yeah, it's less of a brothel and more of a performance place, a cabaret. Well, in order to continue part of the quest, Lorenzo needed a bunch of his friends to, return to a fortress, Kaer Morhen? Yeah, Kaer Morhen.
Hard at work.
The problem with that is that in order to get Triss back to Kaer Morhen, he had to complete the same quest that I did, where he goes on a date with her.
Priscilla picked them.
You uncultured doofus. That's NSYNC. Oh, crap. I meant in... What did I say? I said Backstreet Boys, didn't I, Luna?
What about Rock?
Start that over.
Did you get the placards?
NSYNC. Bye. There.
On his own. Should be here soon.
Great. The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Let's see. The Chameleon? Oh, what's the grand opening? It's not the Rosary and Thyme anymore? Or Time? Got so much time on my hands.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb.
Huh.
Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation.
He says that while he looks
A
at
better
Priscilla.
way to it all round.
Yeah, I stand by my theory. He's changing this place from being a smutty brothel to being a nice presentation, a cabaret, because he wants to both gift it and impress Priscilla. He's got a thing for her, and she's got a thing for
Thanks
him.
everything.
Don't mention it.
In case anybody's only ever seen the Netflix show and never the game, our fruity-looking fellow over here is the wonderful Dandelion. Yeah, you know what? I'll celebrate.
Why not?
I put the work in, I'll enjoy the time.
The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
Last comment was in response to my save files. Oh, Amity. Oh, you little... Let's see. Yeah, she said you're... Rick? Jeez, Geralt. She praised your rationality. Don't remember why. Well, yeah, last time I spoke to Priscilla, she did actually say he was very rational and...
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
For once, no. I think I need to give him a haircut, Geralt. Just on the edges, you know? The rest of his hair can remain long.
Things eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours.
So
from the
that's
pen
where
and
he
the
was all
dagger.
night.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
Dandelion. Say that one more time. Who do I think you are? I had to track down a list of your past lovers. And here you are saying, who do you think I am? A man with a list of past lovers.
It was to me?
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous.
Ooh.
Takes time, you know.
Level 23. I can use that giant axe I've been holding on to.
It's the dandelion. Priscilla,
What? Speak, man.
she's badly been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
By Odin's beard, you shall not cut his hair. No, not short. I just mean trim the edges, you know? Short on the side. What?
Priscilla.
Please tell me this is a farce. Please tell me she's just...
I'd say that's certain. Her conditions.
I heard Priscilla got attacked.
Beg your
No!
pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies.
I heard that she got attacked, and given the past experiences with both Priscilla and Dandelion...
To her larynx and scalding
Incision
inside
into
the
her
throat
lap.
and esophagus. Clearly, someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Given my past experiences with Priscilla and Dandelion, I was half convinced that Priscilla was putting up a little show just so that Dandelion can come in and be the rescuer. The two of them have done something like that before. Thought this is either she's actually in danger and need a rescuer, you know, a fight scene. Or maybe it was a surprise for Dandelion. This was no robbery, no ordinary attack. Who did this to her? He probably doesn't know.
So this was no ordinary attack. No robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla?
I'm getting some Jack the Ripper vibes from this.
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Okay.
I know I owe you 100 times over.
Save it,
but I need to
Dandelion.
ask you another favor.
I'll take the favor.
Find the bastard who did this
Oh, believe me,
and kill him.
I'm going monster hunting.
Convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Oh, yes. Gonna get into the morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Fortunately, I've got enough experience in the sewers to know what weapons to bring. We are going to find this. Yes. Oh, yes. As a monster hunter and witcher, I got only one thing to say. Let's go kill some monsters.
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
His last name is Hemmelfart. I'm not even going to entertain that.
You lead.
Right then.
So, preventive medicine.
I know what kind of monsters are down here. Let's just, there we go. Wait a minute, why do I... Have I seriously been beating bad guys up with a blunt sword? Well, that explains the heck out of why they're not dying in one swing anymore. Witcher's Steel Sword, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. I can finally use this axe. Yes! Listen, people, I know I like big swords, but I also like big axe. I expected it to be bigger. I mean, I expected it, big enough to wield, big enough to two-hand it, you know? All right, let's just test it out.
Practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while.
Speaking of drowner victims. There we go. Why did you run ahead? Next time, don't run ahead, please. Alright, fine, I'll keep up with you. Oh, you little... Nope, don't hit me with that crap. Yep. I think I got stuck on something right here. Couldn't move, but I was still dodging. There we go. Coast is clear. Hang on a second, let me just... There we go. Little present for you.
Where to now? Up.
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz.
You see wings but no horns. Right, the wings were just a test. Forgot to turn them off before I started.
Dandelion can be of help on that count.
I see. Would you fight with a blunt sword? I say as I fought with a worn sword in FOM. FOM, I swear I should know that, White Wolf. Fields of Mystria, right. A worn sword in Fields of Mystria. I mean, you do what you can, you know? Let's see. I don't like how far away he's getting from me. A bit underwhelmed by the axe's size.
Take the ladder.
Yes. You think I should go first? You know, the person who is a good bullet sponge, and an even heavier tank.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pascoe. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Okay, dwarven woodcarver. Don't worry, I'm just gathering evidence. Okay, yep, you go look for the corpse. I'm gonna gather evidence. There we go. Plenty of evidence in this room.
Human. Wrong body type.
What's this? Script. Oh, this is the script that Dandelion had me read off. Dandelion, the man in pink and blue, in case you missed last session, he staged a robbery where I was the mugger. He had a full-on script.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Oh, that's a witch hunter. Yep. Just evidence. There we go. Gathering evidence. Plenty of evidence around here, Inspector. We'll have to review it later on. Let's see if there's more evidence in this room. Yep. More evidence. More evidence. Gotta get all the evidence. Got to get all the evidence. Oh,
Calluses on the fingers.
dang it, I didn't mean to do that.
Clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
But that was exactly what I was supposed to do.
Don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit.
Man.
Start the autopsy.
Oh, jeez.
Where?
May or may not borrow one of Ida's axes. She'll approve. Yes, Amity, our resident barbarian mod, would love that. It's a little bit small for my size. Big enough to two-handed Icy 2025, starting then a year off with something strong. Is it tennis? I just realized what you meant by that. Son of a... Big enough to two-handed, huh, Icy? Lindsay, chat, shut up. Listen, hush, chat. We're not talking about two-handing anything. It's just a big heaping piece of iron, okay? Gosh. All right, found the body. This is so much for being an inspector. Please, Amity, for all of us, I think she'll approve. Sometimes it's not about the size of the weapon. It's about how well you swing it to do damage. At least that's what they say. Ah, Enchanted. I don't think I've ever seen you in these chats, but you are coming in strong. Coming down strong with that. All right, speaking of which, ladies and gents, well, we've talked about two-handing and coming down strong. Let's examine the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Oh, goodness. Anybody in the chat love a... Whoops. Does anybody in the chat like inspection?
Notice anything else? That his...
Examine the eye sockets, look in his mouth. His larynx has been cut. Yes. Does anybody enjoy good old investigation games? We're about to do that.
The voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
Again, this is giving me Jack the Ripper vibes, which makes me extra want to kill him. The one that got away, you know?
I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Surgeon, I notice you've got some marks on the back of your neck. What are those?
Let's examine the mouth. Burns. Blisters.
My gosh.
Just like Priscilla's.
So this might be the same killer then, but he's got the same larynx cut, same burns on the mouth. Priscilla still has her eyes. Oh, but her eyes were swollen.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Oh my gosh.
Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
This is a straight-up psychopath. Let's see. What other marks were on her? Hands, legs. Really? Oh, I'm covering them up. So, chat, let me just go through what I was looking at. Let's see. Torso, hands, legs. Really? All right, let's look at the hands. I want to see if this person was taken captive or had their fingertips burned off, something.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right?
There we go.
Tied up.
Rope marks.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
And if the rope marks are still there, they were probably tied up for a long
Yes,
time.
after a victim.
Or struggling a
Spent year in
lot,
the dungeons of
understandably.
Trevor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Oh. This is the one that's got the missing heart, so might as well examine the torso.
Examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib.
Remember, Ycey, you get the chat you deserve. Luna, don't I know. Okay, chest wound itself, check the scar, open his abdomen. Let's see the abdomen. Yeah, change his password while we're at it. Okay, check the scar.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
This surgeon is just the MVP. See, there's those burns I see on the back of his neck. Or scars, burns, cuts, what are they?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken.
It could
or
be a
this is
scorned
our
blacksmith due to all the burn marks. That's an idea, Novellis, but it's clearly somebody who's got some type of surgical expertise. Now, in this game, the college that this guy actually taught at, Oxenfurt, I believe it was called, was closed down by... we'll get into that another time, but it was closed down. Maybe it was a professor, a surgeon who taught there. I don't know. The motivation is still up there. Me with my proficiency in investigation, do you even need to ask? Oh, Amity, you are the best for investigations in D&D.
morning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
This is definitely somebody with medical training. I mean, no duh, but you know. Bye, chat, gotta go. Thanks for stopping by, Zentemis. Okay, let's see. Let's check something else then. Legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Oh, Geralt, don't even. As if you haven't joked in the worst times.
Different sensibility.
People in the medical field and military field, they both have the same sense of dark humor from what I've seen. Might as well.
His genitals. We gotta inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, we'll see.
We'll see.
Wait, I hope the camera doesn't zoom in on it.
Shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Oh,
Could be a
shoot.
connection.
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay, I know enough.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please.
More like Jack the
because I
Zipper,
still
Amity,
don't know
after
what this
that
is
last
about.
comment.
What the motive might have been.
Okay, this was either a... Let's move Helix out of the way. Either a ritual murder, punishment, no votive, murder's mad. Rather not share my conclusions. I'm set between... Alright, chat, which one do you think it is? You know what, let's, Oh boy, this is going to be the most deranged... This is going to be the most deranged poll I've ever made. We're going to do a little voting here. What do you guys think it is in the end? Ritual? Ugh. Do you think YouTube is even going to let me type this out? Let's see. go... Is it a ritual murder? A punishment for something? No motive? Murderer's just a madman? Or rather not... Or is it something else? Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Create the poll. Okay, first one. And next one. This was a punishment. Third one. Finally, the fourth one. All right. So yeah, I'm just going to let that go for just a few seconds there, if anybody's curious. Sliced and sewn back up. All fine. Toenails broken. Oh, heck no. I mean, it's amazing the things that get us to... Amazing the things that make us squeamish, you know? Let's see. I'm going to say my guess between... You know what? Between all the burns... Ah, boy. I'm going to say... Oh, gosh, no, it's... The thing is... Game is starting to glitch out a bit. It's a window, and every time I click on the button, it's the button slightly lower than the mouse. Okay. Nope, don't load game. Not now. No motivation, murderer's mad. I'm gonna go with that for now.
No motive to speak of. Murderer's mad, plain and simple.
Unfortunate. Such individuals are hardest to catch.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you
What's up, Lorenzo?
neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble
Hey.
in the process. Who is this?
A student.
Thanks, man.
Lifelong learner.
I'm still gonna use
A
it.
couple questions for you.
And just
Very well.
vacuum just left out in the hall.
But be
What was it?
quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection.
You know, we're just examining a corpse that's been butchered, had their heart ripped out, and eye sockets taken care of. Their eyes were taken out and replaced with coals. Something was hot and burned. Something that was hot was poured down their throat. Their throat was slit. Their heart was carved out. Just another day on the job. You want to join us?
Sure, what's the worst that can happen?
What's the worst that can happen? Well, that depends. How'd your date with Triss and Yen go?
I don't talk about it. Listen, it was unexpected. I knew I wanted them there, but I just didn't think it was gonna happen like that.
We now return to the game of let's look for the option that puts us back into full screen mode. It's already in full screen. No, it's not. Do you see this little thing up in the top right corner, Lenzo?
Yeah. I
Alright.
didn't say this, but
Where was the body found?
Woodcarver's body.
Control tab.
Where was it found?
Alt tab.
It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting.
Alt tab.
Guess the computer has to recognize the fact that you are in the screen.
I minimized the screen, yes,
The guy in
because
his workshop south of the market
we'll
square.
we'll deal with it in a
Just beside the
second.
gate to Far Corners. That
All right,
contraband
we're probably
was
going to
attacked
talk
there.
through this guy
60
anyway. But
miles
blah blah
apart.
blah. We found the body.
But the wood
He's the
carver,
coroner.
Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body.
Eustace, the corpse
You should speak to
collector.
him. Saw him just around the corner near.
Okay,
Oh,
that's our
greetings,
next lead.
Your Reverence.
Oh,
People. I believe it made
Nice
it
guy.
clear no one's to be allowed in under
this
any
guy again. You've met him before.
You did.
We're
but
playing the same story.
They're
different
friends of
styles.
the deceased.
You are further along in the story than I am.
Question.
I know, I had to
Show them out at once.
retroact.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Okay, this surgeon is just the surgeon on our left. Well, now on our right, MVP guy in the center.
If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble.
Still, at least it was nice that he helped us.
Did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang.
Nice. A lot of, I mean, not nice the hanging, but nice. You got a lot of people who are helping us out, you know?
Thank you.
It's nice that we got lots of people helping out with a murder case, you know?
So it's a true crime podcast, huh?
Pretty much. What did you just say?
What's hanging from his side?
You see where my mouse is right now? Do you hear that clicking? Yep, the mouse, when it's in window mode like this, it thinks it's slightly higher or lower than it actually is.
Might have told me you know the coroner.
You wanted to reboot this.
No, I'm not. I can
know him.
I can do it. I don't need to reboot the computer. Just the game. Yeah, you know. Well, I can't do that unless I save first.
I know.
Yeah. Won't press you. Decide when I've.
Hi, Chad. Larissa, Lorenzo, one woman.
Don't aim
Listen.
to press you.
Thank you. Nothing to hide.
Hold on.
Just
You're
an
taking
old
this out of context, okay? You're
I'm
taking
healed,
this
as you
way out of context.
What will you do now?
Can't save right now.
Leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
You see.
I'm gonna go find where Priscilla was attacked. That alley first. All right then. Let me go ahead and
See it again?
save this. Whoop. Oh, it's already saving.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
That's the best.
Nathaniel Pastori. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and end. Well, I want to see the poll results. Okay, so most people think it was a ritual murder. Then some people think it was a punishment. Some people think that there's no motive whatsoever. The killer's just mad. And nobody thinks that it's something else. All right, we'll just see if it really was. Yeah, Larissa. One woman. Yeah, so chat, as I was saying earlier, Lorenzo had a little bit of an interesting experience. He, oh my gosh, yeah, I need to exit out of this, that dang mouse thing. It just won't let me click. Hey Lorenzo, you want to tell us a little bit about Triss and Yennefer?
Okay. So, we have to place the wild hunt, right? And so I need every available sorceress and warrior that there are. And so...
You might want to get closer to the mic.
So, in order for me to get every available warrior, I need to finesse them all. Basically, do whatever they need, you know, do their contracts and side quests and whatnot, right?
You need to get the gang together.
Yeah. Now, I needed everyone to be in the Karamora, right?
Yeah, the castle.
At the castle. Now, the other ending I got with Triss, the redhead, was the fact that she just left. And I was like...
After the date night. But
after the date night.
what'd you do at the date night again?
It was a nice date night, okay?
Yes, the nice date night with a nice, sweet, peach-flavored kiss. I mean, a nice, sweet little redhead-flavored kiss.
Hey, nothing wrong with peach.
Ah. Like sweet wine, you were saying.
One Broncos is player.
I mean...
They don't know the half of it, man. They don't know the half of it.
I mean, when you were in Skellige, you also did Romance Triss. Well, you had the same cutscene that we did. I mean, the game kind of sweeps that, you know, throws that one on you. What you were saying?
Now, so the job was to get as many allies to help us fight against the Wild Hunt. In one ending, Triss, right? Yeah, the redhead.
Yeah.
She left.
Not good with names.
Frick, I'm out of one sorceress. Although I do trust that Yennefer is a powerful sorceress, I didn't want to have, you know, I didn't want to...
I'm Spider-Man.
I didn't want to rely too much on her because I didn't want to put too much pressure on her, right? Emily, one person, y'all. Don't play with multiple people's hearts. Look, they can have me all they want, but the purpose of this was to make sure that the Wild Hunt did not steal or kill, you know, Ciri, right? So therefore, I knew that Yennefer was gonna be there already. However, Larissa,
Where did she go? Oh, I need to stop blowing into the mic. Wait, what?
Again,
What?
Why are you looking for me, mate?
What? Why are you guys suddenly attacking me?
You're a mutant, man. You're a mutant.
I went up to talk with her and she just says,
But
grab
I still
him!
talk- Yeah?
I just,
How long you gonna make me wait?
I legit went up to try and talk with her because I thought she was somebody you're supposed to talk to. And then she just goes, grab him! And they all suddenly want to fight me. Like,
Yeah.
what did I do?
They were legit when they get him.
So much for getting around me.
Audrey, sure, it was all for Ciri's sake. Eyes. No, no, it is. Oh, to me it is. Finally found her, and I had to level up because I was like, I am way under level. Do you know?
Oh, this is probably the dumbest way I'm gonna die. I'm like, what did I do?
Use your sign, man.
I mean, they're innocent town people. I'm not gonna.
Really? They're innocent when they're fighting you?
Well, they're probably. Here's the thing. They think that if this woman just yelled like, "Yeah, grab him," and they just answered the call, they probably think that this woman is trying to just defend herself. You know, she thinks that she's getting us. They think that she's getting assaulted, so they're just defending her. So I'm like, I'm not gonna use lethal signs on these guys. Like they're, as far as they know, they're being good men. They're just misled, you know. Bugger me mug. Like, buddy, I'm sorry,
Why
but
you fight this? I'm gonna read that. But,
oh yeah.
Emily for Lorenzo.
Huh?
No, not him. Your sounds
Calm
less
down, I'm not
complicated
gonna
than
hurt you.
that one I see
What are you doing
says.
here?
Getting vengeance.
The T.
Well,
The T.
Why are you staring?
Just the T.
have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime?
Wait a minute.
My brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
So I wonder if they thought that I was the killer. Cause, okay, I'm gonna be honest here. At the corner, they kept using he, like him, over and over again. Usually whenever they did that in cheesy early 2000s movies or games, you know, it was so they could set up that it's a woman in this position. But I don't know. These guys are good writers, so I think that that could just be coincidence. You know, it was all in natural circumstances, but they didn't say things like the killer, you know, took the heart out. They said, it looks like he took the heart out. Whoever this heartless, you know, find the heartless killer and kill him. You know, something like that. They keep saying him a lot. I'm not going to say that it's her, but I will say that she's now on the suspect list. You and Priscilla friends? Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You know that? You know that, don't you? Was she friends? I want to know if she knew Priscilla.
Friends.
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with
Enchanted
respect.
says, what I'm
It
getting
mattered.
from this is that
I was
the
looking
end
to give
justify
up
the means.
Pick up a decent trade.
And one
But none would take
girl
me.
says,
Not
sure,
as a
the creator
washerwoman,
good.
nor a servant, nor a cook.
Okay.
If you're going to talk, you need to talk at a normal tone because this lady's talking over you.
Is she now?
I mean, both of you are just kind of,
Agreed
you
to
know,
be in her place, you
I'm
see.
just thinking about future editing is all,
Lots of
so
the other
never
old
mind.
girls, they were afraid on account
So,
of her jesting about the
here.
eternal fire.
How about we wait until
Listen
after
well,
what she's
Can you
saying?
imagine it? Well,
Because I didn't hear a word. I'm almost tempted to just back it up a bit.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Did you get anything out of that?
I can't hear a thing.
Neither did I. I can't hear a thing. Sorry, man. No, I mean, earbud?
I mean, it's just
It's a little too far for you.
It's,
Never mind. It's a little too far away, and okay. Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You know that, though, don't you?
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
So I guess that's all we can gather from this.
Take care now.
At least it's not so complicated like Ycey's saves. Oh, Amity, mine.
Naturally, we'll stand aside.
I've got them organized now, Amity. Just 2 saves. The Yen save and the Triss save. The Yen save will be the main one that I play on screen for you guys. Oh, it's like my head's ringing. Yeah, sorry about that, but like I said, I'm not going to beat these guys up just because they heard this lady say, you know, call for help, thought she was being assaulted, and ran to go help. Oh,
So, what is it?
Oh, yeah.
oh, I guess we could talk with her again. Another time. Oh wait, she did know, yeah, Priscilla, and apparently Priscilla
Naturally.
saw more than just quote a common whore in her. There we go. Gotta go right up in front of it. There we go. Nope. Do you see what I mean?
A brazier. This time of year?
No, tell me he did not hit Priscilla with a brazier.
What's the brazier?
That.
Oh,
Yeah.
basically the chair.
I know that smell.
Oh,
Formaldehyde.
I'm gonna give him more than just the chair. I got a lot of wrestling moves I will give this guy.
Man's footprint.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Maybe. Weight on his
His
heel.
name is John.
Took a step back.
Weight on his heel, took a step back. Wow.
Human. Priscilla's.
Okay.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived.
And there's stone.
Trail ends here. Strange.
But there's a
Even
stone
I
in the
couldn't
wall.
jump this wall.
Concerned citizens. There's a door right here, it says. Let's do this. Concerned citizens sermon. Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness. Maybe it was ritualistic. Says even I couldn't jump that. There's bound to be some sort of wall or something. Nope. I mean, that's probably just on the other side of that wall, because there's an Igni sign over there for like a light source, and there's a door somewhere over here. And honestly, the gate is on the other side of that, so that could be the door. Alright. Okay, examine the place where the woodcarver died using your Witcher senses. I cannot get out now.
I'm sorry, man.
You people.
I'm sorry. Okay.
You people. Hey, let me out. Let me out. There we go. Listen, sometimes I'm not the brightest bean in the hole, okay? Okay, so that's the door on the other side. I think. Oh. Yep, let me just see. Yeah, that's the door on the other side. So there wasn't a door or secret thing in that hall. In that wall. Hallway wall. Let's see.
So yeah, Chad, that's what I decided to do what I did because I needed all the help I could get, you know?
He tried asking her to stay, and she goes, you know that we can't do this a second time. Part of me wonders if that's because of you romancing her at the party, but I don't know. Maybe there were a couple of options. Either way, the game basically wouldn't let him try to get her to stay afterward.
Without romancing her.
Well, without telling her, I love you, before she left.
Yeah.
Because who knows? And so... And then, of course, he got the lighthouse scene. And my gosh, I've got a picture I need to share in my Discord server because
You still took the
my
picture.
living room has, a lot of decorations. There's a picture of Jesus on the wall as well. And he left the TV on, just walked away for anybody to walk in on the lighthouse scene. And I've just got this picture of a room by itself, completely empty, with nothing but Jesus on the wall, sitting there wondering why you left him in there with nothing but the lighthouse scene. Like, why? It's like he's like, I'll remember this. He's looking at you like, what the heck, man?
Come on, bro.
He's like, really? Oh, man. Like, didn't you say something like, we're going to hell, aren't we? I'm like, yeah, probably.
Well, I merely said we have less points in heaven, don't we?
After that stunt,
Yeah.
the picture is like, I've seen things. I need to wash my eyes
I
out.
swear, officer, there was nothing there, like, really? Evidence. Hey.
Anyone home?
Oh, he found the ball. Thor found the ball.
Is this speaking? No, it's not.
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different.
Icy doesn't want to be a Sims character. Yeah, I want to speak clearly, Navilis. As clearly as I can.
General says, Lorenzo, why?
So who might you be?
Sometimes being evil is not about doing evil things, it's just about allowing things to happen, okay?
I gotta check the
What'll it be now?
Video afterward to see if it can actually hear you.
I'll be
You
closing
think
it down now.
they can't?
Oh, it can, but when other people are talking, when I look back at the editing, it can't. The other characters drown you out.
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
what do you want to
no.
know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Not much about the murderer?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this.
There is a reason why I
was
took
over to
this
Oxenford, and I was
contract.
coming home.
Hey, doggo.
Plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here.
Oh, no.
See the soot stains? That's where they burned
What are you laughing at, man?
Folk gathered around the blaze.
Oh, you were laughing at something else.
Fabian here
Oh.
beside it. They'd already
Alright.
loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Forgot you can't hear, so...
They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to.
The guy was talking about how you could smell burning flesh. Thought, oh, am I missing another hag being burned? But then I realized the smell wasn't coming from the town square. It was coming from here, and right in that moment, you started laughing. I'm like, what the? I'm like, wait, that's right. He can't hear this. He can't hear. You're just laughing at something that Thor did. So it was the wrong time. Your brother have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well.
Voy a la
Whenever we
actividad.
put a bit of
Adelante.
coin aside,
okay.
I'd say, let's buy some tools.
Hey, Lorenzo, Jen says, on el día de los reyes, on el día de los tres reyes. Like, it wasn't today, but boy, that would have been triple ironic.
Human dish rag. And other
It would have been triple
Well, you know
bonus.
what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
They only happened one time.
Find
That
out
was
this
once too many.
dish rag.
She died a
That
few
was-
days
that
back,
was all right there, man.
quietly in her sleep.
I want
A pont said a fever took her.
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Ponce said a fever took her. Shoot, I gotta pay attention to more people, what they're saying.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
No problem. I'm good with dogs. Geralt, on the other hand, I don't know. It's amazing how the dogs also emit a little frequency. As in, he knows where non-humanoid creatures are.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Perhaps this is a ritual murder.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
There it is. Concerned Citizen's Sermon. Earbuds are tangled up. There we go. Ended up pulling both of them out. Okay. Let's see. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flame. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with the eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Let's see now. Examine the place where your woodcarver died. So right here.
Mind if I go inside the
It's
workshop?
funny enough, I was going to click on ritual murder just because of all the burning remarks, but
Since they found
I figured that the surgical opening on the neck and heart made me think, maybe it's not. Nope. Probably is. Well, that's right. The quest is called Carnal Sins. Of course it's got to be ritualistic.
But not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Doubt Fabian used it.
Nope. Don't want to
Formaldehyde.
There we go.
Fabian used it.
We've got a scent. I love that Geralt's got the scent of a bloodhound so he can catch on.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
How do you know? Is something broken? Still, we got that smell. Sometimes we can use it to trace where the scent came from. Honestly, I wonder if that, reverend guy we saw in the... What was that place called? I wonder if that reverend guy we saw in the mortuary is actually the killer. And that's why he came in here to make sure nobody was inspecting the bodies. When we were looking at that one. Huh. Well, chat, the game is afoot. Hello, Anna. Good to see you here. Anna Rose. Yes, Anna videos. The dogs are here. You can pet these dogs. They are good doggos. So far, yep, it's pretty cut and dry what we've got here. But the only question that remains is sword, axe, or fists.
No. Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Speaking of whom? Oh my goodness.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art. One of them, right?
Yeah.
As I recall.
Hey, H. Donna, good to see you. Yes, pet the doggo, Donna. Hey, Hala. Collected other bodies with those injuries?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow.
Oh, gosh.
Slippery sow, they called her, on account of
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was...
Once again, that reverend sounds a bit more suspicious as we go.
Thing that's best left unsaid.
The more we learn about that reverend, the more we hear about him, the more suspicious he becomes.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Jeez. What was in his pockets? Tell me. Tell me what you found. Here's some coin. I advise you not piss me off. Just axey.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin.
What?
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to
So the killer does write the names of the people into his previous victims. Oh. I'm not gonna hit you. Just get out of my sight.
Get out of my sight. Now.
Ycey, have you seen Squid Games, or what's a show you're currently watching? I've only seen season 1 of Squid Games. Good show. I think some people watch it a little too religiously, but it's a good one. And I have not seen season 2, though. Curious, though, about it. As for this one, though, speaking of killers... Hey, let's go examine the next corner, and you know what? Just in case... Oh, I don't think I can... Just in case. Ah, the coroner, not the reverend.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
He says he left, but that could just be a good alibi. Left the city, when really he's just prowling about. Have you missed anything, Hala? Yeah, somebody attacked our sweet little blonde bard, Priscilla. Just as Dandelion had revamped the inn for her and turned it into a cabaret. A place of performance. Who's the victim?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy.
We're trying to find the attacker.
Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to
Could I just go look for that Reverend Nathaniel? I think I'll just call him Nathaniel.
I left the university and
Can I just look at Nate? Go look for him? I think I've got my next suspect in mind. I just want to make sure that, you know, we cover all of our bases.
He was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Before he decides to cover us in more serrations. Look a little young to be von Gratz's teacher. You chose the lesser evil, not easy. Look a little young to be von Gratz's teacher? I think I'll say this.
Choosing the lesser evil can be hard at times. Happen to know a thing or two about that.
In that respect, this work has its benefits. I couldn't possibly hurt anyone here if I tried.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim.
There it is.
Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes.
The Vegelbuds, yes.
Went to her estate once with...
Off to the estate.
Now.
We have our heading. Let's go find that killer. Patricia Vegelbud. Concerned, a not so concerned citizen. Where is that place? Ladies and gents, good news. We have our place. We have our next heading. Here we go. Wasting no time. Next quest, the Great Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby? Wait a minute. Haven't I already started that one technically? Right, let's go. Let's do this. Actually, while I'm here, I do want to pick up some contracts just in case. You know, do some monster killing. We go. Contract, haunted house, seek a witcher of an unsullied reputation. Contract on an imp? Yeah, might as well. Yep. Gwent lovers. I mean, I'm getting into it now. Companion wanted. Veteran seeks companion for a last mission. Preferred sense of humor and a strong head. Pay sizable delivery at the mission's end. Yeah, let's do it. Beware, haunted house and cheating merchant. To all upstanding residents of Novigrad, hearken. This divides. Anyone looking to bash some heads? Yeah, let's do it.
Will's mightier than the sword, oh yes.
Contract, contract, contract. Okay. Alright, now we can go get Priscilla's killer. Attacker. Almost killer. Ladies and gents, why I am ready. Do not hurt my friends. Let alone the loved ones of my friends. Alright. Breathe, we got this. An elusive thief. Interesting quest. Come on, let me in! Let me in! My friend just rewrote the song Traitor by Olivia. Huh. Go get him, Ycey. You better bet, Donna. Come on. Excuse me. I need you to kind of let me in.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
And if you let me in and I save her life, you get part of that credit.
Just no trickery. Understand?
Monster killing? Witcher contracts? Ah, my week is starting on a good note. Yes, Larissa? In fact,
Oh, Geralt.
you know, as I always say, everybody, I like to start out my Witcher adventures by killing a monster. I see that tradition is still true.
I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
Oh no, and Nathaniel said he's away from the city.
But you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Away from the city, just like this estate.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
Exactly, Jillian. Say hello to my little
Do
friend.
you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith.
Um,
A rather serious
I'm not the one you need to worry
It's
about.
Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Up the stairs.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
Or,
Go in, just to be sure.
please.
Relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here.
The killer could have great hearing. I hear everything that happens in my house, mostly, as in walking around. Tell me he didn't already strike. No! Gotcha.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Buddy, I am not the murderer. I am chasing the murderer. Dang it, where is he? Where is this murderer? Wait. I can't look because I don't have my... I can't use my Witcher sense because I'm in combat. You people legit think that I'm the murderer? Oh, get out of here. Where'd he go? It says chase the murderer. I don't have him.
Aye, mutants!
It's not good. Usually when I lock onto a target, they don't get away. Dang it. Please tell me this is just part of the quest. Maybe can I go back inside? Nope. There's no way. Ah, the game's really making me fight them, aren't they? chase the murderer. Wait, have they gone into the maze? That's probably where they went. Maze? These are my girls. Shows them their sword. Yeah. Wait, I think I might have read that wrong, Lisa. Like, these are my girls. Shows sword. I'm gonna read that the correct way and not assume anything. Oh, for goodness sake. Trade blows. You want to trade blows again? Well, probably going to be here a while. You know, keep running, Geralt. Don't you dare try to stop. It says chase the murderer.
What? Lost your nerve?
Don't make me kill anybody. Okay, fine. They were just knocked unconscious.
For I put a bolt between your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Dang it all.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Geralt, let's fight the mutant. Geralt rolls away. Yes, the sacred art of roly-poly from the Dark Souls doctrine of escapism. Might have gotten bored of whores and beggars because she'd blasphemed the eternal fire. That's probably it.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Tried to make it so that she wasn't even a victim. Never mind. We can't do anything about it. Last victim. No more.
Bruises, broken fingers.
Ladies and gents, in case it wasn't obvious before, this is going to be a very dark moment.
And why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder. Not just the name, but the place too.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Won't get away this time.
At least he made it obvious where he's going to be. Axe or sword? No time to explain, just don't jump over the fire. Don't jump into the fire. In my efforts to quickly get out of the house, I almost jumped into the fire. Literally out of the frying pan and into the fire. Just running a straight line at this point. Ladies and gents, we've got our next target. We've got our next location. Let's get him! Almost feel like a hunting dog at this point. You know, like when you got the bloodhounds on leashes, or the guard dogs, or somebody, you know, a very eager dog. You just got him on the leash. You're like, come on, let me get him, boss. Let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. There we go. Carnal sins. That's the next route. Hierarch Square. Let's go. He is not getting away this time. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. I'm getting way too much into this. All right. Find Sweet Nettie at Crippled Kate's. Sweet Nettie, where have I heard that? I swear she showed up in a different quest, that name. Or, I've seen some videos over the years, maybe she just showed up in one of those videos in like the title or recommendation. No more victims. I don't want to pull out my weapon right now. It'll freak people out. Is this it? No, this isn't it. What kind of tavern name is Crippled Kate's?
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs.
Wait, is this a...
With a very important client.
Oh, this is a... This is not just a tavern. This is a, okay. Up the stairs we go.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
What you see?
Much better than what I'm about to see. I might have to have Helix block the screen again in about 5 seconds. Boy, usually we have these very upbeat Fields of Mysteria games. There we go. Let me just boink. There we go. YouTube, don't get any funny ideas. There we go. All right, YouTube, don't get any funny ideas.
Town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again.
This guy.
And I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First I gotta know why.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways. Many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Listen, from one sadist to another, this is not how you do it. Consent is key. But since we're all about non-consent here, I think I'll just go ahead and cut this short against your will. Seen your victims, you never stop at that. Can't listen to this crap. I've seen your victims, you never stop at that.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Well, at least at this angle, Helix isn't covering up the dialogue options. You almost convinced me. So, who left the letter on Patricia's body? Mind your manners or regret it. Alright, maybe if he's not the killer, we can find who is.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to Crippled Kate's. To Sweet
Oh,
Nettie.
shoot.
If you didn't leave it, who did?
Did the killer just lead me on a wild goose chase?
But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue.
It is the coroner.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde.
Oh.
I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Listen, good friend, or not so good friend, it seems that... Here we go. Listen, not so good friend, it seems that she's not exactly interested in whatever game you want to play. Come on, game, don't freeze right here. Here we go. Of course I come back to something like this, Anthony. You did not just walk away and come back. Oh, jeez. Let me, there we go. Shrink. There we go. All right. Yeah, something tells me this girl is not interested in whatever game you want to play. Listen, if it was a bit more consensual, I'd walk out and pretend I saw nothing. But, I got another option for you.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes.
There we go.
I will.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Pity's sake. What tally are we at? What tally are we at now, folks? Times when Geralt and I said the same thing. Yeah, to be fair, I think I am playing Geralt pretty well. No, I don't want to go back in. Freaking good boy. Nice, Geralt. Oh, jeez. I don't care if anybody thinks that was stupid. That just made my night. Oh, jeez. Oh, shoot. I gotta Let's put Helix back into his corner. Oh man, what was the first comment? There was one comment where Geralt and I said the exact same thing. Oh yeah, it was "dang, you're ugly." But that one's pretty easy to do, especially when it's an insectoid. A big old Aracas or one of those insect monsters. When I saw it for the first time, I'm like, "Gosh, dang, you're ugly!" Just in that moment, it goes, "Dang, you're ugly." What was another one? Oh yeah, the blacksmith. The locked. Wait, what do you mean it's locked? Hey, woman, did you just lock me in this brothel with you? Listen, little, whatever that sound was. Listen, cat girl. I've got work to do. I've got a killer to chase. So please, for the love of Southern Bells, thank you for opening the door for me. So please, for the love of swaying hips, let me go. No joke. Didn't know what to say. I saw swaying hips and mind went blank.
Yes, you.
The fact that you both say good boy. Yes, Ariel. Some things are just too perfect in this game. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Thor. I'll stop being so cringy eventually. That's not a promise, buddy. Oh my gosh, so it is the surgeon, and he painted an alibi, too. So the coroner was, in fact, the murderer the entire time. Not gonna lie, he and the surgeon were both on the suspect list as well, but, you know, I just wanted to see how this thing panned out. Lock, key required, son of a... Oh, sorry, Thor, do you want to go outside? There we go. Did she just purr? Yes, Ariel, sometimes they like to purr. But that's not what struck me, Ariel. It was the fact that I tried getting out only to find I was locked inside the brothel, and then she's right next to me. Purr. Like, very funny, dear, but I've got to leave and go catch a killer. So for the love of swaying hips, if you could please, point me to the door.
You've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Wait.
Who?
Silver?
What are you?
Vampire.
A vampire.
That's what I knew! I knew it!
Higher, of course.
Gotta ask first. Do you even have a motive?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis.
A
Novigrad
vampire?
is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Ah, so he's not part of the Church of the Eternal Flame, but he agrees with them nonetheless. So he's using the same doctrine, since it seems to be more effective with them. I doubt anyone would consent to being burned, but then again, I could be wrong. Enchanted, you and I know very different people in life. Anyway, well, one brown girl, in my defense, when I was trying to leave the brothel but found myself locked in, a girl opens it up as I was about to say, "Could somebody please point me to the exit?" She opens up the door, and all I see are swaying hips, and thought, "Thank you. You're out of your effing mind, twisted logic, or there are other ways of persuasion."
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed. Threw stones. Give a thought to my
Karma.
victims.
Enchanted, yes, you're wrong. Just add candle wax into the mix. Oh gosh, karma.
An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
You know, Coronar, I like starting out every stream with a nice monster hunt. I thought this would be the exception. Thank you for helping me keep that. So you know what? I think I've got something extra special for you. Just to make sure that they know who sent you in the next life. You're never gonna catch me, you're wasting your time. Let's try something like this then, shall we? Joy. Thank you for not disappointing. In case anybody was wondering what you mean by disappointing, like I said, for editing purposes, if I go back and turn this into a short, I'd like to start out every stream with a nice monster hunt. Thank you for not disappointing. Talk to Dandelion about Priscilla's condition. Hope our night gets better. We'll try our best in here if it helps. But yes, you know what, chat, I have a feeling that tonight is going to be a lot better. Why? Because the monster's dead, and we get to go see Dandelion and Priscilla. We just need to make sure that Priscilla is okay. Unfortunately, well, fortunately the surgeon said that Priscilla should heal. The problem is her throat. She may find it difficult to sing afterwards, and for a bard, that is everything. Might as well say it's not worth living. But you know what? I like playing these kind of games because it tests our resilience, while still allowing us to have fun. So let's see how far we can get. I thought fire was more of a cleansing way. Yeah, Karma, you're not wrong. Like, you know, it's got its purposes. You use fire to burn, you use fire to cook, you use fire to warm. Fire is oftentimes associated with healing, too. You know, plus it's also used for cleansing impurities, like disease, germs, you know. Your body sometimes heats up during a fever because it's killing off bacteria. Is it bacteria or viruses? Can't remember. It's killing off something. But yes, heat has a lot of good purposes. But just like with everything, like that old saying goes, the medicine is determined by the quantity. Too much fire is never good. Too much fire burns down the forest. Too much fire burns the food. Too much fire takes whatever nutrients was there and leaves nothing but ash. Something that literally has no value. Something that cannot do anything and is best just tossed into the wind. And even then, it creates a toxin in the wind. All things need moderation. So, bless you, dear. Wait, are you battling a vampire? Because if you are, you want to befriend it. Dang it, Ariel. Chat, how many times do I have to tell you, whenever we see something dangerous and claw-filled, that does not mean you should go befriend it or pet it. Wait, why are we here? Talk to Dandelion about... This is Priscilla's house, isn't it? I hope. This is not it. Oh, she's up. She's upstairs.
Yes, I'm all ears.
I would like you to pick up your pace just a wee bit, sir. All right, Priscilla.
How's
better, right?
Yes.
Ah, poor girl.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Priscilla didn't deserve what happened to her. Hopefully changes for the better for her. She seems to be recovering, Jen, hopefully. Just the voice, you know? Like Demilla said, a voice lost to a bard, it's a worst nightmare. Oof. I need a new masseuse. The one I have rubs me up the wrong way. Luna! Nice. Gosh, dang it. No need. Did my part. Now you need to look after her. Yeah. Thank you, Geralt, from me and Priscilla. No need. I was doing what a monster hunter does. Killing monsters.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Also, I don't think I got hit by that vampire once.
Her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday.
Yay!
For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
It's beautiful.
Good luck, Dandelion.
Two birds of a feather, you could say. Ah. Don't. Maybe I do need some help. Saw the word loot and just instinctively clicked E. I do need help. Dandelion? Nope. Don't. I see you doing that, game. I see you doing that. Nope.
Geralt?
Yes. Nope. Stop. Trying to talk to Dandelion. It's like, loot? Loot? Are you sure you want to loot? No. No. Okay. Where was it again? It was not Diary of Darkness. So, meet Dijkstra, Haunted House, Fists of Fury. Oh, Novigrad. Defeat. Yeah, I'll defeat these three. Gwent. Here it is. Follow the thread. Talk to Lambert. Now, where is Lambert? Honestly, I think I'll go defeat those three guys as well. You know, I'd like to do a little bit of exploring around here. Here we go. Lambert is over here. You know what? I'll go talk to Lambert shortly, but, I mean, we've only got about a half hour left in this game, so you know what? I'll talk to Lambert next time, and then we can continue the main quest. You know, any quest that involves multiple people may take a little bit longer than expected, so let me go defeat some... Where is it? Let me go do some fist fights. I need to get better at the fist fights. Here we go. Defeat Georges. Well, ladies and gents, at least we... Oh, that's not the right map. Ladies and gents, at least we beat the monster. One guy's here, one guy here. Where's the other one? Oh, over here. Iron Mortimer.
Oh, you don't mean to.
Oh, no, I don't. Whatever I didn't mean to. Lots of fuss over lots of... Why are we all speaking in unison?
Oi, cocker. Oh, that's bad luck.
What in the...
What do you see, pain giver?
People. I think somebody in-game has learned a bit about one of my weaknesses, so they've attached a quest to none other than... Do I take it? Do I take it? No, I think I will just maintain a little bit of self-control. After all, I'm a man on a mission. I'm not gonna lie, I love that quest. You know, of course, you hate seeing something bad happen to somebody, but of course, you also like, I like a bit of the contest. I like a bit of the fight. I like where it led, and I like that I actually got to kill the main bad guy.
The second sword, is it in case the first one...
Have we found the captain another victim?
Townsman, where's the broker? Oh, I walked past the broker. Captain of the guard, bookie, there you are.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
It matters not what you're called, it matters not where you're from. What matters is if you're prepared to fight Captain Mortimer.
Ooh, yes, I am ready. Yes, Mango, you made it. In fact, you made it to a boxing match.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Mango, you, watched, well, we solved a series of murders and an attempted murder. Come on, come at me. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
Come on.
Come on. Put him up, put him up. Put him up. I feel like the lion from Wizard of Oz. Like, put him up. Put him up. Does that mean I have to start crying if I get hurt? Yeah, I will. Gotcha, boy. Nice. Fists of Fury.
Geralt of Rivia dethrones Captain Mortimer.
Welcome, Mango. You arrived at a good time. Vampire Miranda, I'm doing good today, you say. I don't know, Vram. Miranda, are you sure you want to show up?
And also O'Neill, whom you'll find near the entrance to the slums.
Alright, 2 more opponents to beat. Miranda, are you sure you want to come to a monster hunting game? We just barely killed a monster. Kidding, you're perfectly fine here. There we go. I gotta say, Lorenzo and I have completely different playstyles. He uses signs way more than I do, and he uses all the signs. Me, I try to switch between all my gear, all my signs, all my decoctions, but I'm very much a in-your-face person. I'm very much a melee guy, you know? Jump into the thick of it. So, we decided to test online to see what Witcher school would be best suited for us based on our playstyles. For him, it was the Griffin school. You know, the Witchers that use more of their signs, magic, camaraderie. They're much more educated. For me, it was the Bear school. Somebody who's more tanky. Somebody who is hard to hit, but at the same time, they only need 1 hit themselves. They're not the quickest around. They just do 1 devastating blow, and that's good enough. Speaking of 1 devastating blow, I think she's looking at you, buddy. You might want to answer that. Let's see. There we go. Oh, text from Amity. Let's see. Says, I can stop any time. I can stop any time, she says. Are you or a loved one suffering from a looting addiction? We can call 1-800-LOOT. Amity! Leave me alone, woman. Listen, I can stop looting whenever I want. I just don't want to stop looting. Okay, bookie.
Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge?
Yes, let's go for it. Ready to fight.
Yeah, I'll fight.
Shoot, I meant to bet more. My mistake.
You're a tip.
Maybe I shouldn't skip through the dialogue so much.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all.
Define enterprise. She's not wrong. Listen, Mango, I don't care that she's wrong. She just didn't have to be so loud about it. Loud and proud and right. Okay, I'm in. Not about to cheat. No, not about to cheat. All right, let's just see what he's proposing.
How much will you give me to throw the fight?
Considerably more than if you win.
Yeah, no. Not about to cheat.
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
Not what I meant to say.
Regret that. A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus Georgius George, the pile driver. May the better man win.
Oh, this pile's about to get driven into the wall. Oh, that's another thing about the Bear School. You know, the Griffins have their own little... The Griffin School Witchers have their own little kind of code of conduct, but the Bear School don't really have... They have a set of morals, rather than just a... That's their set of conduct. So, instead of being like a written set of morals that could be abused, most likely, it's a... kind of a little less strict than that. It's a set of morals, which acts as their own sort of code, you know? Oof. Again, not about to cheat, especially not in this case. There we go. You can be about to get blocked. Gotcha, boy. Ooh, trade blows. Okay. That was perfect sync. I love it.
Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the Witcher called Geralt. Here
Thank
is
you.
your prize.
And you're playing my favorite music here.
Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums.
One last competitor. All right, 80 crowns. Not bad. Defeat Archibald O'Neill. Yep, I think I got this. Actually, I think there's an achievement. There is an achievement that says if you win all the fistfights in Velen, Novigrad, and I believe Skellige. Yeah, I'm gonna get that achievement. I need to get it.
Think I pissed me trousers.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that. The random things you hear when walking through the street. Anything from a girl purring at you to a guy going, I think I pissed my trousers. What? And add that to the list. Okay, I guess I can't go there. What? What's going on here? It's a mob. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, get out of here. Nope, sorry, ma'am. Just Jack, because you don't know me. Here we go, bookie.
Name's Geralt.
Patty Gruber, I'm a bookie. I trust you're here to fight.
Yep. Yeah, it's just, there we go. Up that.
I'm ready.
Hear that? A fight at last.
Our champion! Thank you, Farquaad.
Geralt, fight!
Wait a minute, have I fought you before? Alright, buddy. Let's go at it. Yeah, guys, something tells me he doesn't want to fight. Mm-hmm. That's another one. Maybe instead of blocking, I should try to just, there we go, backwards, and then punish.
Pathetic.
And we can parry him this time. There we go. Back up, back up. Let's get it away from the wall. There we go. Riposte. And then for this next one, let's just trade damage. There we go. Techniques.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you for calling 1-800-LOOT, L-O-O-T, where we help stop your addictive dragon like hoarding and looting unnecessary junk. What can I do for you, Ariel? I don't loot unnecessary junk. I loot only stuff that I can resell or pile up.
fights every night in the outskirts where the non-humans have settled.
Fight the tailor for the Novigrad title? Huh. Alright, you know, we got... What time is it right now? It's only going to be a 2-hour-long stream. Yeah, we got 15 minutes. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go find this tailor from the Novigrad site. If we got a little bit more time, we can try to... Pardon everybody? We've got time. Maybe a monster contract would be nice. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. I know I started a lot later in the day than usual, so thank you everybody for joining today. I know it's probably late for most of you at the moment. So we're only going to end shortly.
We've been expecting you. We're already taking bets.
You've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found scrawny. In what
Coming
way
from the
can you
elf.
possibly defeat me?
This one.
May seem all skin and bones, but remember, he defeated the sergeant to the bloody Baron of Velen.
Alright. May the best man win?
Came here to fight the tailor, so let's do this.
Bump fists?
Novigraders, one and all, a momentous occurrence.
No bump fists?
Before
Okay.
us in just minutes,
Hello, Evelyn.
Geralt of
Glad to have you
Rivia
here.
will face the tailor.
Come here, bitch.
Only the loot necessary? Sir, we've seen you loot random skulls. Listen, Montserrat, only in this game. That's only because they could be broken down for better equipment and resold. There we go. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. Gotcha, fool. There we go. Alright, let's try a bit of a combo. Dodge and punish. There we go. Curious strategy, you might ask. Turning around and, you know, showing him your back. But, you know. There we go. Punch. I also do strong attacks, and Lorenzo's more in favor of the light attacks. Tons of them. There we go. Also, I like ripostes and parries. Oh, whoops. Ooh, that was a little too strong. Speaking of strong attacks.
Champion no more.
Hey, good fight, man.
The title belongs to the Drifter. If you've not had your
The
fill of
Drifter.
slapabouts just yet, you'll find other eager challengers in Velen and Skellige.
Lovely. I've already beaten the ones in Velen, so it looks like there's just Skellige. Alright.
Rain like this would fetch a fortune in Zerrikana.
Any monster contracts we could do? Doors slamming shut? Or an elusive thief? Go to the marketplace during the day and talk to Sylvester Almello. Let's try it. Or better yet, is there something we can do quickly here? Probably not. Oh, black pearls. Nidus and the Gold Sturgeon? I guess I could start this one, but this symbol means it takes place in multiple places. So, Dijkstra, Diary of Darkness, follow the thread. Let's go talk to Lambert. We can end it right there, after we talk to him and see where it goes. Well, that was fun. Got to do my boxing. Ycey, I guess it's time I make a V-shirt that says Looting Disney Prince. Oh, Abby. Looting Disney Princess? Hey, I'm at least a prince, right? Well, I mean, although I guess we have talked about Femme Ycey. What would we call her? Ysette? Yeah, I guess Ysette would be the looting princess. Oh gosh, the lore. It's expanding. Helix's sister is Ysette. She's a looting dragon Disney princess. Oh no. Close to midnight, but I'm already under blankets. That's fine. That's a good way to watch these streams, Ladisa. Nice and cozy. Oh gosh, that beautiful city up ahead. Well, once we talk to Lambert, he'll probably head up to Kaer Morhen, but let's see where else he'll take us. A couple of loose strings I want to tie up before we leave. Can't leave strings untied. Or else you just might end up died. I'm not so good with the rhyming. I'm not Dr. Seuss. Alright, Lambert, what do you got?
Most about Novigrad.
What irks you most about Novigrad, my good man? Gosh, I love this place. Here we go. Lambert, you wisecracking piece of sass. Oh yeah, he's another Witcher, friend of Geralt's from Kaer Morhen.
So, what do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
Wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
If your boyfriend doesn't appreciate fresh fruit puns, let that man go. Oh, Luna. Mango dancing and loot goblin. Thank you.
Witches,
You got my
since when
back.
do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone Witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off.
You're a combination of Ariel and Elsa and another Disney princess? My gosh. I mean, those are the two best, so I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Oh, for goodness sake. You're not going to have us fight them, are you? Ah.
I'll break your bones!
I don't have a problem. I have a solution.
This guy's more trouble than the Ekimara.
Karadin's disappeared. I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
Explain to me why you killed him, Lambert?
That was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes.
I clicked care to explain what that was about, and he said that was murder.
Meet me at the Seven Paths. Tell you everything there.
The Tavern V.
I only loot stuff that I can sell or use, me, so you're telling me you've never picked up stuff that has no value? Yes, Hala. Not unless it was by accident. That I can actually say with a certainty. Everything I've picked up, I've either sold or used in some way. Since we're here, waste not, want not. And waste not, want not. I'll smeg and do it again. There we go. You know that meme of the cat that's just eating out of the top of the food drawer and he's like, don't tell me how to live my life. Exactly my point. Oh my gosh, that's how Astarion and I got along, isn't it? No joke, I was not expecting my in-game Tav in Baldur's Gate 3 to get along with Astarion as well as I did. We had opposing personalities, but I guess we did. I mean, again, speaking about a fictitious version of myself in a game, I'm not a... Well, I did make decisions based on how I think I would make them in the circumstance, so never mind. We'll say an idolized version. So, his personality and mine, I'd say, has some differences, but some similarities enough. In other words, maybe that's where we bonded. Maybe that's how we got along. Okay, meet Lambert at my chat's soon-to-be favorite spot, the Seven Cats Inn. Hey, chat, are you ready to see this?
Ow! Did you see that?
I don't have a problem with looting. I do it all the time. I see every stream. I don't... Listen, I don't have a looting addiction, okay? I've quit hundreds of times, people. I think that falls under the rules of finders keepers, right? Yeah, exactly, Abby. I don't loot places that, I don't loot places where people live. That would be rude. That's called thieving. I only loot places where either nobody else runs it, as I just barely demonstrated, or it's a place where nobody lives. Or it's a defeated enemy's place, a stronghold, We'll put it into the category of conquering a place. It's totally legit if you're a killer. My gosh. Oh, there you are, Lambert.
All right, high time you explain some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Sir, all of us have a little loot goblin in us. Some of us are just willing to admit we have a problem. Yeah, Amity, and like I said, I'm a loot dragon, okay? I just can't help but to keep the best stuff and just hoard a big pile of treasure, not just random stuff. Okay, fine, I have a small problem, Amity. Just a small one. I see the word loot and I sometimes have to instinctively press E without even realizing what I'm looting until after I've already opened the menu. Alright. I want to hear it all.
Let me hear the whole thing.
We got time. There's a little bit.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Oof.
Oh, fucking hilarious. I met him soon after I'd accepted a contract to lift the curse.
For anybody who doesn't know who Lambert is, these two, Geralt and Lambert, are like brothers. They bicker too.
From the School of the Cat.
Aiden had been hired to kill. He was a witcher from the School of the Cat. Hey, Amity, your school. How'd it work out?
As far as I remember, the ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the ogre between us. After that, we worked together a lot. Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you, you know that. Still, no comparison.
So what happened to him?
What happened to him?
Some time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
I see loot logic as kind of like girl math, I guess. You're actually pretty right, Abby. There's an excuse for everything.
Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn, so a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden.
But at the same time, it's also not really that bad.
Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And he had Carradine.
Aggressively writes it down. Yes, chat, I admitted it. Yes, Amity. The assassin's leader and the one to deal the blow. Sorry about Aiden. So that's why you killed the guy.
Sorry about your friend.
Don't need your sympathy, just your help. We have to talk.
You'll get both, and you'll take it and like it. Now say thank you. Not the thank you not the angle I was looking for.
What do you want?
We want to see Yad Karadin.
How many of those have you thrown back? Because we're asking you nicely. Because we'll get angry if you don't. Well, let's go with because we're asking you nicely.
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer, for starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
I was part of Karadin's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. Word around town is he's changed.
Ycey, you do have a looting problem. Ariel, I know, but I resolve it. Larissa said it perfectly. Ycey's logic is like, you just have to loot responsibly. Sometimes I don't loot responsibly. I'd say I loot fairly responsibly. But yes, I guess I do have a bit of a loot problem. I mean, we can just check my inventory if you'd like, and you can determine if it's a loot problem. But first, we've got a Karadin's mates problem to fix it, to divvy out, whatever you say it, to do.
Who else was in Karadin's band?
Now let's see. Loot 911, what's your emergency? Ycey is looting again. Is it gold? Yes. Is he some sort of creature? A dragon? Yes. Ah, a looting dragon. Classic. Gosh dang it.
Lund's dead.
Oh.
Finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond.
Come on in, bro.
To talk to then.
Hey there, what's up, what? How are you?
Dude, I see why you said that guy. You did that quest.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. I had not done that quest yet.
Really?
Yeah. So when you're like, oh, this guy, the priest, I'm like, huh? Oh, and I just remembered. Did I walk in on somewhere on that? I don't think I did. I'm about to end this quest this stream anyway. Like, do you want to turn the sync on while you're at it too? Sorry for all the swishing sound, chat. That was just in case you heard that. If you didn't, then nothing to see here. Just moving on. He was taking off his jacket. It was a very sloshy jacket. Like, other members of the band, we need to contact them. What do you know about Sillies? Let's see. Tell us about Hammond. Why'd you join them? All right, other members of the band. You know who that guy is, of course.
Oh, my favorite guy.
Lambert.
He's the bro, you know, the homie.
Yeah, but you didn't get to see him before Kaer Morhen.
No.
And here's a little honey-eyed elf here for you to enjoy.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. We'll see. As for you.
Do what you think is right. Don't go.
Hi, Anna. Hi, Abby. Hi.
Hi, Luke.
Rebels, Luna.
Ycey, pick a horde. You can't sleep on multiple hordes at the same time. You said horde with a D, right, Mango? Okay, fine. I'll pick a horde. I've already picked my horde. I sleep on coin, okay? And nice weapons.
Golly, you say knicker.
I need to pronounce that because if you're far away from the mic, they're going to think you said something else. There's a creature in this game called, it's Nekker. It's a necker. But the problem is, he sometimes hears me say something else when I say, oh, there's some neckers over there you can kill. He's like, can you please not say that? I'm like,
I am really just reminding you.
I'm like, listen, if I don't come home one day and I just disappear, you know what happened. You know who got to me. Let's see. Chat is just celebrating because they got me to admit that I have a looting problem. Listen, it's not a problem. It's that I just can't stop. That's the problem. Loot is good.
That's literally the problem.
Ah. You're like, that is the problem. Oh.
Exactly.
You two thirsty goobers. Pirates struggle to finish an alphabet. They got lost at C. Okay, I said what I said. Mango, you little... Mango, you're the loot
Hi,
goblin.
Karma.
Just call them neck biters. Oh, Jen, that's not
better.
That's not better
That's
at
not
all.
bad at all.
Ah, that's even worse in some ways. That's like calling short people ankle biters in some ways. Especially since neckers are small, too.
Oh my gosh, they are. They're so tall.
They're acrobatics, too. Oh, yeah, okay. Don't kill her. Do what you think's right. I don't even know her. Why would you even kill her anyway?
Well, Lorenzo, not to call you out, but it's pronounced
Whatever you think's right, Lambert.
Peebles, not Pebbles.
Please don't kill her.
I'm sorry.
Do what you think is right. Only one thing worse than cold-blooded murder. Hypocrisy.
Don't kill her.
Informers. Racist. Snitches.
Boy, she's just going off.
Racist.
Yep, she's just...
I told you someone would.
Oh my gosh, she's told the other elves.
Shit.
Properly so.
Oh, you... What the... Oh, you little...
You know what would happen if I was there, right?
What would happen?
I see fire.
Oh, yep. Okay. We only got 2 XP out of that.
Oh, shame. Shame.
You sail to Skellige. Try to squeeze something out
I like this axe, though. It seems to do a lot of damage, but only against humanoids from what I've seen. It's probably because that plus 500 armor piercing. So, yeah, I looked at the mechanics. Armor piercing only comes in if they've got armor. Otherwise, like if I attack a bear or a vampire, it doesn't do anything. I mean, a vampire, obviously not, but still. Okay, fine, we need to talk first. Okay, I'll go to Tretogor and meet with Celise. Alright, I'll see you there.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
Have you told them when I maxed out?
Right.
Nowhere in? Oh yeah, I will in a second. Actually, I haven't because I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll probably remember in just about a second. Yep. Oh yeah, I did say what your playstyle is like, but I didn't tell you what you maxed out. Yeah, Lorenzo maxed out a certain sign, Igni, the one that sets stuff on fire. So...
Not the wave, but the one that you point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a looting problem.
Shut. 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 I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the truth.
You're the one that's doing it.
I don't want to hear the truth.
Cradle used but unworn.
At least you admit the truth.
True.
To accompany me to a friend's wedding.
Hmm.
Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart?
Who writes these notes? Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. I mean, I would absolutely offer my services for that, you know?
As long as there's meat involved.
I mean, yeah, think of it. Somebody wants to... they'll pay you to be their date that evening? Shoot, that'd be the best date there is. She, then. And then he'll have to find somebody else. Or he'd have to pay a heck of a lot. Nah.
Emily, you can't have this.
Of course it's Igni, Larissa says. Yeah, see, Lorenzo, I think I did briefly talk about this, but I was so confused that night I didn't get to actually say it. Out of all the signs that Lorenzo's been leveling up, he found one that was, well, Igni, meaning it's the fire one. So, out of all the different fire ones that he had, he found a way to level it up to make it basically a flamethrower. So he holds down the button and it just continuously spews fire. Matter of fact, I think I might actually have it. Let me just check real quick.
Yes, they're right here.
Oh yeah, I do have Fire Stream, so yep. So this is what it looks like. Let me go somewhere where there aren't any people.
Like, I don't want to get the police on me again.
So if he holds it down, it's a continuous stream of fire.
And I have much more mana than you.
Oh yeah, he's maxed his out, so it has way more mana, and he also discovered a certain potion called the Tawny Owl. He said, what does that do? And I said, stamina regeneration. He goes, I've never had a problem with that. I said, no. It lets you cast signs more often. I wish I probably shouldn't have told him that, because after that, he just became a pyromaniac.
Listen, a lot of these creatures are vulnerable to fire. And if they're not vulnerable to fire, do you know what my shield does?
What?
It restores my stamina as well. So yeah, they never stood a chance. Never.
So yeah, basically, there was even a point later on where I walked by and I see him, what was it? what was the situation? Oh yeah, you were fighting some foglets, the creatures that turn invisible.
Mhm.
And now you guys know that when I'm fighting something invisible, I grab this little moon dust grenade because
I don't have that one, though.
I throw it and it makes it so that they turn invisible. Don't worry, I threw it places where nobody was. No need to freak out, people. But you don't. Unless that rooster wanted to walk into it. But yeah, what it does is it makes things that turn invisible turn visible. And it also damages them. So I'm like, all right, you ain't hiding from me. But Lorenzo didn't have that little moon grenade. Instead, he sees those things turn visible and he goes, I know how to solve this. Burns. Because he's like, they're going to wish they were visible. It's like, they're going to wish that... It's like, forget wishing they weren't invisible. They're going to wish they weren't here. Oh my gosh. And then he gets into a fight with a bunch of bandits. What does he do? He sets them on fire. And he has the audacity to look at me smiling like, huele a pollo asado. And in English, what he said is, it smells like, he's like, it smells like grilled chicken. And what happens? He loots them and pulls out a freaking grilled chicken.
There were only 2 items.
There were 2. One of them was a grilled chicken.
The other was a sword. Anyways, it was a nice chicken.
Look for Hammond? Go to Pharaoh and
Isn't
look
it
for
good
Hammond?
leveling up a fire? Flamethrower.
Yeah, look, there are some wizards and sorceresses in my chat. Oh, go to Skellige. Never mind.
Also, to the previous comment about me being a wizard, a fire wizard, no. Let me explain to you. Last time I played as a wizard, my whole team just dipped, and someone just stabbed a sword right through my neck. So no, I'm sorry. As much as it is fun, wizards have really low HP.
Gonna go.
I know,
talk to
but
this guy. Thor. It's like every time you talk about this kind of a story, he just like comes and comforts you. He's like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, treasure.
He put his neck on my lap, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, whenever you tell that story, I notice he's like, hey, I'm sorry, bro. I got you, man. It's okay. He's like offering his condolences.
Karma says, so what you're saying is Lorenzo's working smarter, not harder, but just burning everything to ash. Exactly, you see? Unless it's a fire elemental, I would not be using fire.
Yeah, what's also funny is that he finally fought a monster today that fights just like Lorenzo. Fighting smarter, not harder. The Foglet monster.
I hate him so bad. I hate it.
He now has a monster he hates with a passion now.
It's the old...
the Foglet.
Yeah, the old Foglet.
Yeah, this is one that a lot of people probably don't remember because it was early on my stream. I fought this guy a little too early. The Foglet, the ancient Foglet in the swamp just before we met the Crones. This Foglet turns invisible. It utilizes a couple of different tactics, and it outsources its work. Meaning, it had a couple of friends helping it out.
He calls the cholos over. You know?
He calls the friends, and I was like, hey, Lorenzo, he's outsourcing. You're like, ah. The groan from him, like, I hate this guy.
Because he goes invisible, then he sneaks up behind you, and then he just smacks you. Remember when I was doing the flamethrower?
I'm calling, what the heck? What happened to your head, Roach? I called Roach over. I'm like, hey, Roach, I'm encumbered. Get away. I would love it if the game made Roach like whinny a little bit when I get on him while I'm encumbered. Like, Geralt, what have you been eating? Like, I'm not fat, Roach. I'm just encumbered.
Sure.
Really? How many? And it's like, and how many roasts do you have in your backpack?
Shut up.
They're in your backpack, right? Is that what? Or they're in your front pack? I'm like, shut up, Roach.
You know, I think when I stream the game that I'm playing right now, the mission I'm doing right now, oh wow, he's a rogue with flamethrower tendencies. Flamethrower tendencies, yes. I don't know what a rogue is.
A rogue, like a thief, but just a utility guy.
Just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I'm a thief.
I was talking about how...
Oh, you mean the playstyle?
Yeah, you're the playstyle, man. Gosh dang it. Every time. Look, you like to outsource your work, Rogues are very cunning. They're very... They know how to utilize all their abilities. They don't just go for the same couple of strategies each time, They got to be clever.
Abby says, so I guess Lorenzo's motto is just burn it.
I mean, hey, there is an arcane trickster that gets access to their own flamethrower. Just a limited number of spells.
I'm a fireman, that's what I am.
I mean, you might want to give it a try next time. It's called the Arcane Trickster. It's a very popular subclass for anybody who...
Navilo says, burn, butcher, burn. Burn. Oh yeah, I love that song.
Amity says, for Lorenzo, low HP? Yes, but fireball.
No, like, legit, that's how I killed the Chord.
Oh yeah, that's... Oh, that... So, some of you may remember a certain video I posted on my Discord channel. In case you don't, there's a monster that appears whenever you attack too many cows. Why cows? Because their hides sell for a good amount of money. So what this monster is, it's called a chort. It looks like a giant bowl hyped up on all kinds of steroids. And, you know, it's a monster that's built to dissuade the players from just constantly getting those cow hides and basically cheesing the game. Now, anyway, moving forward, when Lorenzo got this game, I had to show him that little...
He wanted to mess with me real bad.
Yeah, just a little bit. I showed him that space and made it so that, you know, I basically said, hey, here's a good way of earning money. And Lorenzo heard quick way of earning money. He was like, okay, I'm listening.
This is a scam. No, this is legit.
And I showed it to him. And of course, what happens is you have to rest, do what I just barely did, you know, rest for like an hour. And sure enough, the cows reappear. You can kill them again, get the hides. And so he did that just a couple of times. I'm like, perfect. He keeps doing it. I'm like, yeah, you can just keep doing that. So he kept doing it. And then after he did it enough times, sure enough, when you do it 3 times, that's when the chort appears. The big old bowl demon thing. Oh, it's this way. I'm going to speak to a man about a pearl. Not about a dog. And so the chort appears, and it was too perfect. Lorenzo was facing the opposite way. And he didn't have the volume up, so he couldn't hear it or see it. And he went from telling me about what he plans to do with the game, and then mid-sentence when he turns around, it was like, surprise, sucker.
Surprise. From the, you know, Dexter TV show.
Yeah. Now.
So,
yeah, about our playstyles. It's like, you gonna let them fight back? Where's that guy? Oh yeah, so anyway, the chort, he eventually finds a way to kill it not by killing it the same way, you know, you see me do it, get up in front. He, what we call, outsources it. He traps it behind a fence. And I could tell that he did this on purpose, like as an improv thing, because I noticed that he started to go one way, then the other, probably noticed that the chort was following his movement behind the fence, and decides to go as far to the right as possible. And there is a gap where he can pass through. But the problem is the chort cannot fit through that gap, so it gets stuck there.
He's very chunky, okay? He's very chunky.
And so the guards just go ham, killing the chort. And Lorenzo put the controller down and just watched it get ham-fisted by a bunch of guards.
That's so wrong.
While I'm just looking at him proudly sip his drink and watch this chort actually get destroyed. I'm like, dang, man, you had a bone to pick with him. You're like, it's called outsourcing. He's like, that's how... I'm like, really? Outsourcing? Hey, that's how Microsoft made their millions. I'm like, dang, man. So later on, he picked up...
I took out an imaginary cigar and I was like, uh-huh. That's what you get, homie.
And I even picked up another little quest, or he picked up a quest called, what was it, the Mysterious Footprints.
Oh, yeah.
I have played that here, and it's where we actually find you know, we track it over to a cave, the Mysterious Footprints, and in the cave there's a dead moose monster called a fiend.
Oh my gosh.
And he finds that there was a fight between 2 different monsters. He doesn't know what the monster is until it finally appears. I'm like, I wish I was there, because I told him ahead of time, this one will give you some nostalgia. He's like, nostalgia? How do you mean? I'll just let you figure it out. When that chort showed up,
yeah, it wasn't.
It was in the cave.
Yeah, so like, mind you, the cave is like caved in, so like you have to like literally you do the climb up, you know, action, right? Anyways, I was like, let me out, let me out, let me out.
He was trapped in a cave. So he's like, not this sucker again, no. He's like, let me out, let me out. So all I'm hearing is a lot of work smarter, not harder. Yeah, Amity. He is a chunky chunk. He's a chunky chort, Amity. It's a smart move. I'd say so, Anna. I was kind of impressed. That was his first fight. And then, yeah. So yeah, this guy he's a war veteran. He's grown old. He wants... Chat, get ready to on. This is what we're going to leave the stream off on. Just a nice, wholesome note. This guy is an old warrior, and he wants to, before retiring, find a black pearl to give to his sweetheart. but he needs a stronger shoulder to lean on since age has not been too kind to him. So we are going to...
Any of us anyways.
Yep, we are going to go help this guy find a black pearl to give to his wife. Everybody has a course now. Aww. I'll help.
Sounds crazier than it is sane.
Of course, senor. Anything for you, senor.
Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts.
There's the awns. Thank you, chat. Look at that. They're all like, aww. I love it.
Black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Yeah.
Sounds fine.
Nice. I get to be paid in pearls if I heard that right. All right. I'll take it. Mutinitis.
Okay, should we also start a Lorenzo quote? No, we're okay. We don't need that.
Let's leave it at the awns, people. Come on. All right, Mutinitis near the collapsed bridge in North Arenbjorn. That sounds like Skellige.
Skellige, I say.
If it tells me to go to a fast travel, let me just see. Yep. Oh, wait, no. What?
Right there.
Lately. Where is... Meet, alright. Wait, Black Pearl.
Mangum says, he's outsourcing the pearls.
Maybe it is here. Let's see. Arenbjorn, he
just
says?
Imagine that playing as Lorenzo's loots.
Meet the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. This is the collapsed bridge, and I could have sworn Arenbjorn was one of these two. So yeah, it is over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so never mind. I guess that explains why this one is a multi, continent spanning one. All right, so I can't do that one. I might as well do a couple of Witcher contracts, I suppose. Door slammed shut. Oh yeah, you know me. I actually just picked these two up today. Hey, I do my Witcher contracts quick. Oh.
Oh yeah.
This poor Mike. It happens. It happens. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Pearls the Coast.
Let me explain to them how the thing that goes in the mist.
Yeah.
How I started the flamethrower and he disappears and just smacks my hand like a child.
Oh yeah. During that boss fight where Lorenzo fought his ultimate nemesis, he fought against something that was like, I said, oh, that thing can turn invisible. Lorenzo's like, oh, I got something that can. And right when he's about to cast Igni, the monster slashes at him, reappears from being invisible, slashes at him, and the motion of the hand made it lined up so perfectly so that it looked like he swatted his hand aside, like, get that out of my face.
Like a mother telling a child, no.
Exactly.
No.
He's like, get that out. Like, Jamako, put that away.
I was like, oh. I was like, nope, it just backed out.
Not what I meant to click, 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 not what I meant to click. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it.
Remember how I told you I got that loan?
Yep. I'll pay it back immediately.
No, don't pay it back.
Yeah. No, I want to pay it back. Oh, fuck.
I want to pay back my loan.
Splendid.
Why do they have to rearrange these? This was at the top. I'd like to convert some currency, wasn't it? Or am I going insane? Gosh dang it.
Literally to convert into crowns.
Come to the right.
All right. That was the worst loan. All right, at least I got some interest back. Fine.
Wait, Peebles, no. I got a new notebook, so I start Lorenzo's quotes. No, we don't have to do that, okay? We can just sit back.
By the way, Lorenzo, this is the guy.
Oh, him.
He sells a lot of black drinks and, other things like that. Show me your wares. Let's see if he's got any in stock. Yep, he sells. He's got 9 now. He used to have 18. So if you ever need that for potions, go to this guy. He's loaded.
So long.
Yeah, well, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me today. We got another playthrough of Ycey Narrates in The Witcher. It's not the chunk calamity. We killed we hunted down Priscilla's attacker. We killed a vampire, of all things, that was killing people in the name of some twisted dogma. We boxed a few people and became the now new champion of not just Felon, but Novigrad as well, the boxing champion, and soon to be the boxing champion of Skellige as well. And we got to pet some doggos, help out a good friend named Lambert, kill a few elves that tried to kill us for some reason. Maybe I should have said, Lambert, don't kill him already. And on top of that, we are now helping a good, distinguished gentleman find a beautiful black pearl for his sweetheart before he dies. Next time, we will be hopefully finding me some armor on Skellige, but also continuing the storyline a bit. So, until next time, this is Ycey. That was The Witcher 3, and this is Ycey Narrates, also known as Helix. And I bid you adieu. Goodbye.
Laters.
And that was Enzo.